What's good, Taurus? Welcome to our love nest. For those of you guys that are new, welcome back if you're returning. Um, we're going to be doing the next 7 day predictions for all Taurians, no matter where you have Taurus placements in your chart. If you're drawn to this channel at a later date, trust that you were guided to this channel for a particular reason. So remember to only take what resonates, leave the rest, you guys. Mm. Something to do with a migraine could be significant. All right, confirmation if um, something is giving you a headache or you're extremely sensitive. Over the next 7 days, there's going to be a heightened level of sensitivity that you need to be aware of. So making sure you drink plenty of water, making sure I heard take your vitamins, all right? Especially if you have like iron deficiency. I'm hearing random stuff in regards to like alignment of your chakras and your health, your mental health, your spiritual health, your emotional health. All right, there's a healthy balance of something, and then there's an unhealthy balance of something, which is completely what I wasn't expecting to hear. But we're gonna do things a little bit differently, you guys. We're gonna pull some oracles, and then I'll get into the prediction after we channel some messages. Hi, Natalie's. Hi, Shakira. Mm. Or maybe this is brain freeze. You know, like when you're flying on an airplane and you feel like pressure. That's what I'm picking up on, like pressure. So maybe like chewing gum. I'm feeling my ears pop. I'm feeling like the need to chew gum or something like that. I just think that you're really sensitive, and it's like imagine being in an airplane and then you're descending at a rapid rate. That's what it feels like. And if this is a spiritual decline, I don't feel like it's I don't feel like you're actually going to go through a spiritual decline, as in you're being descended from some type of ascension that you've had. What I'm picking up is your physical reality may try to trigger you this week to make you give up on your goals, make you give up on yourself. But regardless of whatever your circumstances may look like, you still have ascended, okay? You're still a part of the shift. You're still growing and evolving, okay? It just feels like things may be at a rapid rate, or things may accelerate very soon, really quickly. And so it has to, your body got to integrate or something like that. Very, yeah, especially if you channel. Like for all of my mediums out there, maybe you channel through writing, or you channel through divination, necromancy, whatever it is. I do feel like negativity, okay? The 3D experience will attempt to take you out of a vibration or a frequency, but it's not going to work because you are different. Okay, that's what I'm picking up on. You're extremely different this week, and I just want to ask you guys, like, can you guys feel a shift? Like, have you guys been feeling like something is different? Something in the air is just unexplainable, Taurus. So let me know in the comment section if you've noticed anything in regards to these transits, these conjunctions. I was looking up online and they were talking about, I think it's the Uranus and Jupiter conjunction, right? And you guys know me, formalities of names and what they're called is not really my forte. But for all of my astrologers, Let me know in the comment section, like, what's going on with these comic energy. Is it comics? Maybe comics are significant. Let me know what's going on. My professionals, my degrees, people that be really out here studying these different sciences. We need y'all. We need y'all to chime in. Let us know. All right, somebody's gonna stumble across the comment, and somebody's gonna need to see it, and it'll be like a beautiful integration of all of the wisdom that everyone has accumulated on their journey. Imagine if everybody shared everything that they knew, that they discovered on their journey, and then we could really downsize or decrease the amount of time it takes to learn something by just sharing and just piggybacking and feeding off of each other. That's how I look at it. Save me some time. Let's touch in and agree. Happy birthday to all the Tauruses that have a birthday today, or if you're guided to this reading later. Happy birthday. This is officially, I think there's 2 more weeks in April, or 1 to 2 more weeks. So at the end of April, my website will be officially closed for personal readings. You'll still be able to book the tarot workshop for August, the class for August. But as far as like personal readings, I'm going to take the whole month of May off. And so I'm really looking forward to having a successful month. All right, I just have a couple more people to finish out for these couple of weeks, and then we're all set. So I just wanted to give you guys an update. All right, Taurus, let's talk about your taste. There's something about your taste or your taste buds. Your taste over the next 7 days and even onward is different. Like, you have a different taste in people, places, and things. The type of people you may have normally been attracted to, that has changed. The type of conversations you may have once been attracted to, that has changed. Your palate, as far as what you want to eat every single day, has also changed. I'm seeing a lot more vibrant colors added into the diet. I'm seeing experience. Okay. I'm also seeing you indulge this week. Something about indulgence is very significant. You're indulging in more things that offer you quality over quantity. So you're going to be spending a lot more of your money, a lot more of your energy, and a lot more of your time on experiences. Okay? So it's like experiences are about to be your reward worth receiving. So when people ask you, that give and take reciprocity, like, what do you want? I feel like you're looking for, or you desire, your heart's truest desires is to experience quality, to experience all that life has to offer over the next 7 days. All right. The example that they're giving me is very simple, especially if you're the type of person that when you leave the grocery store, you may like to grab a little something quickly so you can just satisfy a craving. All right. So cravings are about to be removed out of your life, especially if there were any ancestral cravings that were passed down to you, like genetically. I'm seeing that change as well. So the example that they gave me is like a average day. Yeah, an average day at a grocery store. On your way out the grocery store, you may normally do something like, I don't know, get a Hershey bar or grab something out of the vending machine at work. Something like that. But it's like, instead of settling for just a quick gratification, it's like you would rather wait, go somewhere, like go to the mall, get dressed, and experience going to like a fancy chocolate store and getting that chocolate off of a glass shelf. You see how there's a difference in the time and the energy that was cultivated. You invest in yourself. So it's like this week you're going to be having moments of investing in yourself, and it's going to feel very rewarding, and it's going to be very like sweet. This could also be you guys dating yourself as well. Like, this isn't about anybody else. I feel like the example that they're showing me is the attention to detail and how much you're going for equality. All right, you're going for that luxurious experience. You're going for more complex things as well, like things that make you work for it. Yeah, you can get pistachios that are already cracked and open, and you could just eat it really quickly. But I see you kind of wanting to eat sunflower seeds, crack the shell, work for it. There's this energy of wanting a challenge, wanting to work for something this week. Instead of eating canned beans, you want to separate the beans, all right? You want to learn how to cook raw ingredients. Like, you want to put raw ingredients together and make a meal versus, I don't know, getting it like store bought. Okay, I like this for you, Taurus. Yeah, desire to change. Like, you genuinely have some type of awakening where you're no longer resisting change. Yeah, we have clarity, and I feel like you've gotten the confirmations that you need, that you were looking for or seeking. Like, you're so free, you're outside. So be sure to come back to the comment section, you guys, and let me know how it feels. Because I'm just seeing a whole bunch of scenarios and examples. And I feel like these examples are downloading, like being clairvoyantly downloaded into my third eye as examples. But these are really experiences that a lot of people are about to be having. And that this is what this shift is all about. Authenticity, yes. I like this. They say that no man is an island. I feel like you're coming out of your shell. Like, y'all are leaving your homes, connecting, human to human contact, spontaneity. There's a desire here. Yeah. It's like, if you're going to get real with yourself and get honest with yourself, you do desire certain things, Taurus. And there is no better time than now. Just the way you are. You are already perfect. That's what I'm hearing. All right. So what Spirit wants you to know, no matter what comes out in these cards, Taurus, nothing or no one will be able to penetrate you this week. Okay. You will live without a care in the world. All right. You and the universe, y'all got a date. Y'all have a romantic date going on this week. And it feels like the universe is taking you out. And you're going to be surprised with clarity in reverse. You're not going to see something coming. You're not going to be able to predict this, even if you tried. Taurus, I hope you like surprises from the universe, because the universe is going to be laying out the red carpet for you. You're very special. Very, very special. I was watching something and it made me cry like a big ass baby. Have you guys ever seen Scratch That? Like, I channeled it inside of a reading, I think last week. And so this weekend I watched it. That shit had me crying. Okay. Out of the whole show, out of the whole series, because I watched all eight episodes, I ain't even gonna hold you. I watched every last single one of them. And I told myself I was going to remember this line because this was the line that like had me in a chokehold. The mother was, spoiler alert, if you don't want to be spoiled, click off, okay? Or come back in like 5 minutes. Yes. Okay, I'm coming. Um, she was talking about how like Jesus came to came to earth as like this being the worst place to come, but God was willing to come even though this was the worst place to come. And she said that she liked to perceive it as we were worthy enough for Jesus to come to experience life on earth, where it was from a space of worth rather than a space of the last resort, or the space of I had nothing better else to do. And I just thought that was I know I'm saying it wrong, but that was the gist of it. That coming here, having a human experience was we were worth it pretty much to come down and commune with the human beings, okay? And have a divine experience. And so I feel like that's what I'm sensing right now. It's each and every single person is about to experience Christ consciousness in the flesh. And I don't mean just one person the way we traditionally look at it or the way we were conditioned to look at it. It's like you're going to be able to recognize the voice of Christ in everyone. You're going to be able to experience the way Christ sees you in everyone that you come in contact with this week. You're going to be like, wow, even in this environment, even under these circumstances, a way was made. A way was made for me to get out of a situation. A way was made for me to have a situation, have an experience. And it's like some way, somehow, like each one will touch one. And all over the world, each person will have a unique testimony that they'll be able to share about a random act of kindness or a random act of service that came from a stranger. And the more and more people are sharing these stories or testimonies of how a random person did something nice or how they experienced Christ consciousness in some type of way through one another, it's going to like be a ripple effect or a domino effect, and have like, it's not just a wave or a trend, it's a movement. And so for the first time, it's like Christ consciousness is doing it again, multiplying itself in such a grand way that everyone and everyone will be able to experience it, will be aware that the presence of God, this is only God that could orchestrate this. It's only God that could bless you in this way. It's only God that could bring these relationships together. It's only God that could transform your circumstances. So all of these different things, miracles. Do you believe in miracles? Because it's about to happen. Okay, and you won't have to guard your energy or worry because you going outside with the Most High. And no matter where you go with the Most High, it's like you ain't gonna need no bodyguards. You're not gonna need no bodyguards. You're not gonna need to guard your energy or be worried about if anybody's gonna do anything towards you. You are free to express yourself, to exist. This is all about you knowing without a shadow of a doubt that you are loved, Taurus, that you are cared for, that you are worthy, that you are heavily provided for by the universe. All right. So no matter your struggles, no matter your circumstances or how things may appear to be right now, you will be leaving this old paradigm behind. You will be leaving behind your old shoes for someone else to grow into. All right. That's what I feel on my heart. That's what I feel on my spirit to just tell you, Taurus. So whoever that's meant to resonate for, I do feel like for a little while you will have to walk barefoot. Okay, you will have to walk barefoot, but being barefoot to me, it doesn't feel like a bad thing. It doesn't feel like something is being taken from you. It feels like you're connected. All right, you connected from the soles of your feet. And so every step that you take will be divinely guided, and every step that you take will light the way for so many more that will come after you. All right, you're a trailblazer. I love this for you, Taurus. So back to what I was saying with about the divine, okay? Because I feel like you going out with the divine, you're going out with source. Yeah, you're going out with a divine being. So you ain't finna be going outside half stepping, okay? Trust that. You're not finna be going outside half stepping. You see that? This is an important moment of success for you. 6 of Wands. The divine is not about to let you half step at all. Look at this King of Pentacles energy. The 6 of Cups in reverse. How did this get turned around? We have the Emperor, the Hierophant, the Queen of Pentacles. So that's all Taurus energy. The Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor, the 6 of Cups in reverse. A lot of you guys are about to meet, like I said, a new person, a stranger. Maybe someone you haven't met before, like physically with the Ace of Pentacles. All right, the 6 of Cups in reverse is just making me feel like these are new memories. This is something that, it'll be like having something for the first time. No drama. So if you've never had an experience where you got to go out, enjoy yourself, and there's no drama, there's no looking behind your back, there's no watching over your shoulder, and you feel actually safe, protected, and guarded, you about to have that experience, you know? For once, either you got someone's back or someone has your back. The universe is going to show you nonetheless that I got your back. All right, Spirit, next 7 days for Taurus. What is Taurus energy over the next 7 days? This is not supposed to be like this. Go with it, Taurus. Something about you going with the flow. You letting something happen, even though it's not happening on the day that you expected, at the time that you expected, or when you expect it to happen. Don't even worry about that. There's something about you the more you just believe it. This is a week of belief. As long as you believe it, it's gonna happen. So staying at that high vibration is super important. Yeah, do not let your temporary financial situations deter you. Do not let your how long you've been out here deter you. Don't let any losses of job, struggle, hardship, poverty, any of those things. 5 of Pentacles energy, abandonment. Don't worry. Don't you even worry. Nothing can hurt you right now. I heard, do you trust me? Something about, do you trust me? Yes, you do. The Magician in reverse, the 10 of Swords in reverse, or the Ace of Pentacles. Oh, this is gonna be good. Especially for all my Taurians that don't like surprises. Okay. Next 7 days for Taurus Spirit, because you're not going to be able to know a lot. All right, so we have the Ten of Swords in reverse that still want to come out. The Four of Pentacles in reverse. The Queen of Cups in reverse. You have the Sun. And then we have the Lovers in reverse. Yes, this is the silver lining. No matter what it looks like. All right. Can't take away your victory. This week, you're going to be letting go of a lot. Now, this is telling me normally you're the type of Taurus that budgets a lot. You're the type of Taurus that likes to hold on to what you have. You're the type of Taurus that likes to prepare for a rainy day. You're the type of Taurus that would prefer to keep the shit in your savings account rather than make a major investment until you have some more coming in, and then you make the investment at a more stable or practical time or period of your life. However, this week you're going to see an opportunity, and this opportunity is going to feel like a gamble. Whatever this is for you, you will be exchanging, like Jack and the Beanstalk. You'll be exchanging your most valuable possession, or what you appear to be your most valuable practical source of money, for some magical beans. Now, this magical bean that I feel like you have is inspiration, hope. Okay. You're betting on yourself. You're betting on true statement. I don't have what it is I desire yet, but it's already mine. It's already here. True statement. You haven't met the person that you desire to be with for the rest of your life, or that person hasn't come back, or whatever your circumstances is. That's a true statement according to the reality of your situation. But you also know that they're coming. And I don't even want to say coming. You also know that there's nothing to wait for, because that person already exists inside of you. The person that you aspire to experience is already living, breathing, and existing within you. So that is an act of betting on yourself this week. And as you bet on yourself this week, the universe is going to meet you halfway. The universe is pretty much going to say, all I ask you to do is believe. And that act of trust, that act of a surety, I'm going to match you tenfold. I'm going to match you to whatever you were willing to bet on. So now you couldn't see that at the top of that beanstalk, or the top of that tree, there was going to be this big ass goose. Okay. There was going to be something you drink from, a well of knowledge. There was going to be an emotion. With the sun here, this makes me feel like it's a vibration. And you're going to omit that vibration in such a way, whatever you feel on the inside combats whatever you know. Because it's telling me on one end, you're like, I don't know how this is going to play out. But on the other end, I'm going to have faith that it's already going to work out. And that's kind of the major life decision that I see you having to make. Is I don't know what's on the other side of that door, but I'd rather close this one. I'd rather let this one stay closed so I can have it all. Even if it meant I could only have it all in my next lifetime. Nothing that prior lifestyle, experience, or choice would be worth going back to. Period. That's what I'm seeing here. Or repeating. Not even if something bad happened to you. I'm seeing a collective Taurus energy where it's like you let go. Four of Pentacles in reverse is you let go of this need that that's all you fucking have to bet on. And so the universe grants you so much more. The best part about this entire spread is the Sun card. Because that's a blank lottery check with your name on it that you've already endorsed on the back of that check. You get what I'm saying? It don't get no better than that. And so all of these conditions, codependencies, expectations, and things like that, you give them up. Yeah, I see you give them up. You put your guards down. Thank you, Gigi. Thank you so much for that donation. So let's see what your finances and career over the next 7 days. What's your finances and career? Life purpose. Thank you so much, Gigi. Okay. Next 7 days for Taurus, finances and career. All right, so we have the Devil. Okay. We have the Six of Coins in reverse. You have the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. The Two of Wands. Then we have the World card. Well, I heard I'll figure it out. All right, so this week over the next 7 days, you're in a position where you'll figure it out. There's something here in regards to, I feel like you're at a transition period in your life. Either you're in the process of switching jobs, starting a new business venture, pursuing a particular passion, your heart's desires. Because the Devil card to me is the Lucifer energy, and Lucifer represents your heart's desires. The forbidden fruit, it also represents things that we normally believe that we're wrong for wanting, we're wrong for desiring. So let's say, for example, you desire a life where you're able to really speak about what's really on your heart and put yourself in a position where other people may potentially have the ability to ridicule you, troll you. All those types of different things come along with the territory, right? But no matter how evil something may appear to be, you may be a tarot reader, or you may be someone that's into spirituality. Clearly you are, because you're watching this, right? But maybe you want to explore it from a more intimate relationship aspect, and you would like to be who you are 365 days out the week, authentically, having to hide every single day at a job your spiritual beliefs and practices out of some type of shame or guilt that you are doing something demonic is exhausting. Okay, so these types of jobs or positions where you are going to the same place every single day and feeling as if you're missing something. Yeah, it feels like that. It's like, why do I keep coming to this one place? Because I'm missing something. And I feel like you're going to take a major career shift. A lot of you are going to transition. If you're in a digital world, I see you kind of getting outside more and networking in a more person to person dynamic. If you're a traveler, I see you traveling, making a big leap to return to lands or places that once made you feel rejected in some capacity, or like it was a waste of investment, it's almost like one of those things where it's different, right? Because when it comes to career, I feel like a lot of people will beg for you to show up for them. A lot of people will beg for you to partner with them, do gigs together and things like that. But when you get there, it's like they'll beg for you to invest in it as if they're going to really support you, or as if they're really going to show up for you the way that you show up for them. And the truth of the matter is, a lot of times, what people aren't willing to do for themselves, they will beg for you to do for them, because it just makes them feel important that they were able to get you to show up, or they were able to get you to sacrifice your time, your energy. And so a lot of you are in careers where you're servicing, or you are working for people that literally get on the phone to call your company every single day, or to call your job every single day, just to know that you are working at a call center and you have no choice but to pick up and listen to them dump pile their feelings and their emotions and emotionally vent on you. They walk away feeling better that they got to treat you like shit for 8 hours out the day. That's a real thing. And I feel like a lot of you have dealt with situations where you're at a job, you're in a company, and you feel like they don't pay you enough to wake up every single day and deal with people that are, you know, I like to call it undercover emotional support victims. Okay. They're not really trying to do anything for themselves, but because you out of fear that you will lose your job or you could get fired, they will treat you any type of way. It's unfortunate, but that's what I'm seeing here. A lot of you are faced with a choice of the reality that if you're going to do anything in this lifetime, in regards to your career, in regards to your life dreams, you better make sure that you're doing it because you enjoy to do it every single day, because you want to wake up and do that thing. Because the moment you step out of that alignment, and the moment you step out of that vortex, and you place the reason why you show up in the people, in the service itself, is the moment that you split yourself from the universe, and you split yourself from being in alignment with your highest self. And the only thing that happens in that space is depletion. No matter what you're doing in the world. So with the Six of Pentacles in reverse, this is pretty much telling me, if you're in a position where you are receiving a lot of wisdom, you're receiving a lot of support, or you're getting a lot of recognition, and you're not equally giving reciprocally, no matter what it is, if you're in the position of receiving but you're not equally giving back, that's going to have an effect for certain people in regards to career and work. And vice versa, if you're in a position where you're not equally getting and other people are excessively taking, that is also going to show up in your work life, where you're going to take a long, hard look. And I see two methods. Some people are going to snap in the direction where they're like, man, bump this stuff. This is a waste of my time, waste of my investment. I don't want to do this, hear this, or whatever. And then others of you on the other side of the spectrum, you're going to get very clear about it, right? And then you're going to be emotionally intelligent this week. And it's like, I'm aware that this person wants to drain my energy. I'm aware that this person wants my attention. But as the person of influence, of power, You what you won't allow people to do is step into your auric field and into your reality and try to siphon off of you. For those of you that are in a position of great power and influence, most especially if you're like, if you desire, like you desire reciprocity, especially if you know that you've been given a lot of attention to detail and commitment, like to a position, but you're not getting paid as a supervisor, but you have supervisor work duties. Oh yeah, you're going to be less. I feel like before you were like, oh, let me give you this idea or that idea, and you just kept it going, like over and over and over again. No matter how much your guides said, okay, chill out on oversharing and overdoing, you just gave. And there's nothing wrong with being a giver, but you got to be true with yourself. If you want other people to be true, you got to start with you. And if you're going to be truthful with yourself, you know that wasn't a healthy way of interacting with people. Oversharing and overgiving, that's people pleasing. And at that point, if you're in a people pleasing frequency, then you're a performer. You're putting on a show. And so all that's changing. You're going to interact differently with your reality. Because every time you go in and you work on you, that shifts the entire paradigm. And they want you to know that this happens more than one time. Like this isn't something that's it could be quarterly, every 2 years you may go through this. This is also telling me some of you guys will be going through like rebranding. You know, your model is about to be changing. Your missions are about to be changing. So y'all have a lot activating in your house of career. Is it 10th house or 11th house? I think it's 10th house. I think it's 10th house. 10th house. Your house of career. Yeah, you are forged out of fire. Yeah, picking up a lot on diviner, and then we have revolution and community. Especially for those of you that have life purpose and you know that you communicate to levels of consciousness that cannot quite perceive all of the spectrums of the light the way you can. The way in which you interpret or how you something is going to be more digestible. For others of you, I see you making things more digestible or stupid simple. And then for the majority, I feel like this will be something that's earned, because not everyone is forged out of fire. This also is the year of the dragon. So I feel like you're being tempered, shaped. I feel like you have yeah, this is a lot. Like you mean business this week. I want to let you know this week is what I'm seeing for you. You really mean what you say. And if there's one thing that people are about to know about you is that you're not playing. You're not playing this week. So if they think that you be playing around, Taurus, they had it coming. I don't even know who they are. I don't want to know. That's for y'all to know. That ain't none of my business. There's a deck of cards that I need to find right quick. Oh, here it is. So this week is about learning from last season, and remember, you gotta remember what you learned. I always get reminded of that scene where in the show Lucifer, he asks there's like this guy that's over there talking about the devil and how the devil is this, and he's like putting on this whole performance. And then Lucifer says to him like, oh wow, like I'm really convinced, like you really know me, you really know who I am. And then he's like, he think because Lucifer can see him, that Lucifer is trying to compete with him, like, go over there and get your own block, this right here, I got this under territory, this is my territory. And so he's like, oh, so you really are like the Spider-Man down the street and the Jabberwockies. And then he's like, yeah, don't you know that? And he's like, nah, I didn't know that. He was like, pretty much, you, so you're not a believer. And what irked Lucifer the most in that whole scene was the fact that he was a charlatan, was the fact that he was pretending to be someone that he wasn't. So he was like, no, one thing I can't stand is a liar. You could be a lot of things, but don't lie about who you are, because that's Lucifer's forte. And that's what this card is bringing me. Lucifer's forte is to make you be exactly who you are, to make a believer out of you. So he was like, no, I'm about to make a believer out of you. And so he revealed himself and showed pretty much the charlatan who he really was. And then of course he lost his shit. But so that's what I'm seeing here at work. Somebody's about to see like, you are whoever you say you are. Because don't play with it. Don't play with it. Let's see. Yeah, y'all are breaking contracts this week. You will walk away from a person, place, or thing this week because you're looking for quality over quantity. Whether you make a lot of money at doing something, you'll drop that like a bad habit. The moment something is not committing to you the way that you are committing to it, and it's not rendering you the harvest that you know you deserve, boom, just like that. I see you turning down a long-term career or some type of what's those things called? Like contracts, you know? Yeah, it does, a contract. Like residencies, you know? I see you may turn down like a residency or like an offer of a long-term residency because of kind of like how they treat you. It's like as many years you've been doing something, they treated you like your residency at the hospital, your residency, yeah, like you're not a house name. You know what I'm saying? That's just disrespectful. Like, how the hell you gonna treat someone like they're not? And they do this a lot, like especially like in advertising and marketing. They will, give the more popular people more marketing time. All right, larger spreads. You know what I'm saying? Because I noticed that like when I went to this one concert, I don't know what it was called, but it was like a concert with Sammy. I forgot his name. It's like a lot of like, what's that? Scrappy. Oh y'all, I'm horrible. Who else was there? Chingy was there. But like just the way, like just seeing the whole show, they gave more time on the stage. They gave more time on the stage to more popular names, and it wasn't like everyone got the same amount of time to express their same ability. That's what I'm seeing here as well. And the ones that got more time, they're not really doing it because they love it. They're doing it because it just makes them a lot of money. And so I feel like the tides are changing. The situations are changing, and the same concept for those of you that are in, more 9 to 5 type of areas as well. A lot of people are not going to be able to show up in their positions long term, and a lot of positions are about to open up. And so if you've ever wanted that position in a particular area, now is the best time to take that leap of faith because the portal is open for you. And if you have an innovative idea and you've been waiting to like drop some type of position or act or show and really, say I'd rather take my chances betting on myself or investing in myself, it's going to really render you a big harvest. Right? It says you will need to come up with the new strategies to keep your plans in motion. Old ways are outdated. Invent, create, and test ideas. So this is like getting creative, taking the steps that you're guided to take. And look, how about I said that you are going to be leaving some old shoes behind and going down a totally different lane. And this lane is going to be something that's very unique that no one else is doing. And you see here the shadow here. It's like your past. That's crazy that I said earlier you're going to be leaving your shoes behind for someone else to take over. I don't know. Are you retiring? Somebody may be retiring. That's what I'm seeing here. Like, you're not telling anybody how difficult, you're not a complainer. You don't tell a lot of people the difficult things that you've done. But the next 2 years of your life, you plan on seeing the world. You plan on doing something. Going missing. Finally living your life. And it's not that you're tired. I feel like you're just far more educated. You're in a class of your own. You've done a lot of research. And you feel like you'll be better off going in a totally different direction. I feel like before you felt like you weren't listening to your guides. And now that you're listening to your guides, it's nothing but success coming forward for you in your career, okay? So that's what I see for you guys in your career. Let's see. So I see you being very private about your love life over the next 7 days. I don't know what's going on in your love life. I know I always say that, but I have to say that. I really do have to say that. Okay. Because when I say that, I'm blocking. I don't want to see into it. All right, so I'm letting my guides know that I don't want to know what's going on. All right, tell me what they need to know for their highest and greatest good. Oh, damn. Hold on. I'm going to put these cards back, but let's see. Yep. Disappointments in love. Okay. So even though you've been disappointed in love, you haven't given up on love. So that's good to know. This week, love hasn't given up on you, and you haven't given up on love. Are you squinting with one eye open and one eye halfway closed in regards to love? Maybe, but you haven't given up on it, and that's all that's important. You aren't restricted. You're open to it. Okay, so let's see. What's the prediction for Taurus? What do I see for Taurus over the next 7 days when it comes to love? All right, so we have the 7 of Wands, the 2 of Wands. All right, let's talk about it. Death in reverse. Then we have the 8 of Cups. You walking away. Something is done. Some type of chapter is closed. All right, especially for those of you, because I feel like your career is spilling over into your love life. So let's talk to those of you Taurians that have been in a long standing relationship with your job. If you have been completely enthralled with your job, completely enthralled with your work life, and you have thrusted yourself in only being able to have time for your professional life and your money, a lot of that is changing for you this week. You will attempt to resist this because it's easier for you to emotionally detach from situations and put all your love, emotions, and feelings, like lay it into your business projects. Put it at work. You have, this is a familiar thing that you used to do. Some of y'all have work bays. Okay, y'all have work husband, work wife. Y'all have this little imaginative shit going on. Whatever is happening. Um, do, 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 do. I mean, it's not a bad thing. It feels like still a lot of watching, a lot of, you know, kind of just sitting back and kind of seeing how things go. That's what I'm seeing here. And just with the 8 of cups, I don't feel like this is, if this is a situation where you've been waiting for the development of it, I feel like you will still be waiting over the next 7 days, but you're not necessarily waiting. You're making choices, but they're at a pace that's comfortable for you. Straight up. Okay. Um, so in the meantime, while your love life is doing whatever it's doing, because your love life is doing its own thing out here, I see you, investing in yourself, pouring into yourself, not concerning yourself with the what's going on in someone else's life. I see you really having your mind and your feelings in perspective. You're being emotionally intelligent. And so if anyone is, you know, guarded or defensive, you're like, they'll come around when they're ready. They know where to find me. That type of energy that I'm seeing here. No pressure. But at the same time, with the Page of Swords, this is telling me that even in that type of dynamic where you're waiting for someone to put their guards down, how can someone really put their guards down to a situation that they aren't even aware is a thing? You get what I'm saying? Because the Knight of Swords here is still saying the same thing. I feel like either this Taurus or someone else. I really want to pull another card. I ain't even gonna hold you. I feel like there's a lot of hasty energy coming in right now. And you feel like, Taurus, the right person that is for you won't rush you, right? They won't rush you. They won't come in trying to give you ultimatums. They won't threaten you. They won't try to intimidate you or put you in temporary uncomfortable situations to force you to hurry up and do something. And because you believe that the right person out there wouldn't do that to you and they would have patience, you're quite fine doing whatever it is that you're doing. You're quite fine doing whatever it is that you're doing. It's like, hey, may the best man or woman win, because at this point you're not competing for anything. The guards that are coming up, or the defense mechanisms that are being triggered here, the red flags that are being triggered, it's coming because of the Knight of Swords. A Taurus doesn't like being put backed into a corner or played with. And so it's like, this too shall pass. Okay? Because I feel like in this week, someone is a little concerned that you have kind of emotionally set yourself free mentally spiritually, and you, like I said, the universe is taking you out on dates and stuff. So, can you tell me? Can you give me the ace, please? The lovers. I told you. You in a whole romantic love connection with the sun, the moon, the mountains, and the river. You are, God got you. And for those of you that are in relationships, I do feel like if you guys had any type of indifference, and let's say you are in a relationship with someone and maybe y'all bumped heads, I do see y'all working it out this week. Like if y'all had some type of disagreement or y'all had some exchange of words, it's not over between y'all. Especially if y'all have that type of relationship dynamic where y'all ignore each other for a little bit until y'all get y'all shit together. That's what I'm seeing here. For those of you that are in a relationship already, it's given very either y'all got to be married or been together for a long time when that type of energy shows up. If this is a new connection or a potentially new connection, y'all will have like the way that y'all respond to conflict or situations would be as if y'all are already married, or as if y'all have like this spiritual union that responds to conflict or chaos, like for better or for worse, where y'all don't really let certain situations break y'all up, okay, or make you guys look at each other differently. Y'all have a very emperor and empress type of response to conflict, and conflict resolution. I like it, Taurus. I like it. It's very mature over here. Okay. It's very mature. Good for y'all. Look at that. We have betrayal in reverse, deceit, dishonesty, conspiracy, broken bonds in reverse. Yeah, y'all not trying to get nobody back. Y'all not trying to see what the past is up to. Y'all are not trying to prove anything. Y'all are not trying to reconcile any past connections or anything like that. You got your head on straight. Huh. All right, let's see. You know what's so sweet about this energy too? This is like a negotiation. It's like before you shut me out, before you respond, before you get triggered, before you put your guard, before you fall, someone's there to catch you. When your red flags get triggered, it's like someone comes in to calm you down. Be like, it's okay. They're there. It's okay. Don't clank clank just yet. You are right. Let that person say. I feel like someone is communicating to you. And so your response to certain situations, oh my goodness, look at the loyalty, trust, reliability, believing. There's something about consistency, respecting boundaries, consistency. Someone is very consistent when it comes to, if you've dealt with situations where if there's a difference of opinion or a difference in whatever, and typically the average person will take it personally, and then they'll respond like, oh, you didn't do this, or oh, you I haven't heard from you forever, or oh this, or oh that. If you've dealt with those type of things where people like to get real petty and hit below the belt because they assume that you were trying to deliberately do things to them, or deliberately try to, like, you were trying to play games with me, you were trying to make me chase you. All of those are symptoms of people that were interacting with such a vibration that they can't sustain. And since they can't sustain it, they start becoming triggered and projecting and blaming their their own thoughts onto the other person, and then accusing the other person of doing something to them. So you and someone else have dealt with that in a lot of ways. So if there's ever certain situations that need clarity, I see that you guys have someone in your auric field or in your vicinity that has way more patience. They have way more patience and tolerance than to take things personally and try to hit below the belt and go tit for tat with you or anybody for that matter. So it says a lot about a person and their character when they have this type of discernment of character. Like they discernment of character. So when someone is capable of knowing that people's energy go in and out of certain vibrations based off of your life experiences and what you're going through on a day-to-day basis. So if I pull a card for you today, majority of you will encounter some type of version of what I'm describing of hardship in some capacity, and your energy is going to fluctuate. Will the gist of the energy be there as a collective? Yes, but not everybody, even collectively connected, will have the same type of response to these triggers. So I feel like someone's going to attempt to push your boundary, and this is where the repetition of these tests come in. And the more you practice being tested by people, the more you practice having your boundaries pushed by people and you being able to remain your own composure, it's just it's a mirror reflection of who you are or who you aspire to be. So kudos to y'all. A lot of daydreaming, imagining, and fantasizing this week for you, Taurus. Clarify the death card. Why is that in reverse? Distracted in reverse. Yeah, so pretty much people miss the old version of you, Taurus. The version of you that would be so caught up in work and like hustling and chasing that it made them feel secure that you would never find love. Oh, Taurus will never find love. Taurus will never have anything more than what they have right now because they are too guarded, focusing on themselves. They're too selfish, so nobody's ever going to want them. But this is a plot twist because I think you may have found someone just like you, or you will. Intuition in reverse. And some of you, the universe is going to have to oh yeah, your season of hoping. It's like they didn't want you to go outside. They want you to be you're done. Like your wait is over. That's all I could tell you. Some type of wait is over for you. But I feel like because you still have you're just too focused. This time around, you're too focused, Taurus. This is how people know when you really mean what you say, Taurus. When you get a one-track mind about where you're going, can't nobody change your mind. Before, in the past, you were easily tempted, or when you weren't able to reach certain milestones in your own personal goals or in your love life, people sat around you, romantically or platonic, waiting for you to slip up on your diets, become tempted to temptation, go back to the old version of you. And it usually would happen at a moment in your life where you would slip up or be like, fuck it, and go back to unhealthy situations or lifestyles due to you having to wait so long or feeling disappointed with not being able to reach a milestone or not being able to have something when you expected it. So when you took expectation and that reciprocity off the table, that's actually what's bringing it in for you a lot more effortlessly, because now when the reality isn't going your way, the universe has said, "Oh, good job. You really meant what you said. You're not going to let the 3D change your mind about what it is that you want. You're willing to go through the thick and thin, and that's what qualifies you for a healthy dynamic or a healthy relationship or romantic connection is your tenacity. Your ability to sustain yourself will help you sustain a relationship with somebody else. So kudos to you guys. You graduating. Y'all graduating. Mm-hmm. All right, so we about to close it out with your spirit guides. And like always, I'm going to post in the comment section if you are interested in going over to the playgrounds and doing pickup pile readings. I'm going to be focusing on future self readings. So if you have anything that you would like to ask your future self, if you could, be sure to drop that in the comment section of this live video after I post it so I can go back and read it. I'm going to be reading all the comments in this live stream not necessarily during the live stream, but after. So after the live stream is over, post whatever question. And then the ones that I see the most, if you see someone post something that you like already, just like their post. That'll help me out a lot, because I'm gonna make a poll on the community tab, and it's gonna be pulling the questions to ask your future self from the comment section. So let me know in the comment section if you are great intuitives and you're good at being able to discern that a message that's for you out of a collection of piles. It says a lot about your intuition and what your true gifts and abilities are. So it's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see. Your spirit guides. 7 of Pentacles. You got resurfacing cards here. What I told you. The same kind of energy. Death again. Okay. With the 6 of Pentacles. All right. So your spiritual team wants you to alchemize positive and negative energy. Okay. There's something to do with focus and attention and what you give it to, especially when dealing with fools. Okay. Not every person that you meet, you're meant to spend 6 hours talking to. Not every person that you come encounter with. There, of course, people are going to look at you and try to see how they can get your attention. And so they have to pay attention and pay more attention and talk less so they can try to figure out and crack the code about you. Something about you, Taurus, is very different, is very mysterious. So rather than tip you off, you do have people that are walking on eggshells around you with the 7 of coins in reverse. Especially if you're the type of Taurus that at one point you were always giving out the blueprint, or you were always giving out the map or the road map, how to get somewhere quickly, how to take a back road, how to, you know, how to invest quickly, how to move up fast. If you were always out there putting people on, or really just giving a lot of helpful advice, especially for situations where people have found themselves in predicaments that they got themselves into. Even if you could see the solution, I really see that your spiritual team wants you to wish for yourself what you wish for everybody else. I'm going to repeat that again. Wish for yourself what you wish for everybody else. Like, include yourself in the equation. Better yet, keep it to yourself until your spirit guides, your spiritual team tells you that that person is ready to receive whatever it is that you're offering. And I don't even feel like it's necessarily something that you're offering, but more or less, they're saying pretty much like, create a channel, create an avenue, channel with all these crystals, energies, a space or a place where you can put all those ideas versus just, trying to get everybody to go in a particular direction that you may have went in, because I feel like that's the plot here, that's the setup here. It's like, I want you to come in and come over here into my area. It's like somebody wants you to leave your turf, come into their turf, and then feel emotionally charged to tell them how to run their stuff, so they can kind of do a reverse psychology type of scheme on you. So they're waiting very eagerly for, it's like they're trying to duplicate something that you've already done and then have you fall for the trap after they supposedly set it up for you, hoping that you walk down that path, not knowing that they set it up for you. What? It's like they want you to walk down a plot or a scheme that they set up for you, and then, but they don't want you to pretend like you don't know. They want you to genuinely be under their illusion. This is very weird, a little bit. I don't know. It's like they want you to wish that you could be them, or they want you to wish that you could do something like them, but they want to do it the way you did it, so it's more effective, and it would kind of give them some type of, I don't know if it's validation that they got you to do something foolish. Somebody wants you to do something really foolish, and they want to feel like yeah, I got Taurus to go against themselves, or I got Taurus to give me their energy, give me their time, give me their intention. So it's very intentional what someone is pretty much trying to do. Like, I got Taurus to walk all the way across the office to come and knock on my door after I sent them an email asking them to come and meet me in my office. But then they're going to go in the break room. They're going to go in the break room and be like, would you believe Taurus came into my office asking me if I needed them to do something? Like, what do they think? They think that I wanted to be friends with them? Like, I wanted to talk to them? I would never. Hello, you sent the email. That's what I see here. But they want to be able to say that they didn't want it and you did. Bananas. Bananas. The bananas. So that's what your spirit guides want you to see. They're like, look at this fool. Look at these fools out here. Taurus. This is the type of influence. This is the type of influence that you have. This is the type of the attention you grasp in people. For a person to go out of their way to create this entire narrative just for you, Taurus, you must be a very, very special person. Because you see here, look at this. This person ain't even paying attention. They're too busy focusing on whatever they're doing moving forward. And so you have people that are stuck on you. Or stuck on how you made a royal exit. Something about your exit felt very royal. It felt very touche, or it felt very matter of fact. And it really fucked with someone's ego. And so they're like hell bent on proving that you're not who you say you are, or something like that. So it's like this person will literally, like they want to take your order. This is someone that would literally want to just be close to you. Because we have diviner at the bottom of the deck. We have seeker of unseen foresight, cosmic connection. Somebody, bruh. You would be surprised, Taurus. You would be surprised. This is the look at me. This is the Barbarettes and, and the Dusties. Excuse me. Spirit, what's your ace? Can you give me your ace, please? This is wild. Avenger. Spirit is saying, don't worry. These are people that are spying on you, Taurus. They want to know your secrets. They want to know how you do something. They want to know how you are so young but know so much. How are you, what keeps you going? You know? Where you get this spark from? Do you know something that they don't know? And so they're intrigued. They really genuinely don't believe that only God could craft something so magnificent. And I feel like, Taurus, you being completely honest and you being completely authentic and showing the world exactly who you are has left a lot of people feeling puzzled and confused. And so the only way to play what they consider fair would be to try to humble you in a lot of ways, or do things in a very passive aggressive way, you know. So I do see this week you're going to deal with, you know, people pretty much, they may call you cute, you know, knowing that traditionally calling someone cute was never a compliment, right? Or they may refer to you as little this or little that, little hey, little hi. So you may be steward this week. But steward has all the undivided attention. So this week is it's like remembering who you are. But you don't have to do anything, because I feel like the hate, look, it says plotting. I literally said that the people that are plotting against you, right? The people that are hating you, the people that are losing sleep over you are going to be the ones that are going to assure that you are successful. They're going to be your ace. They're going to be your ace of pentacles. They are your harvest. So harvest them royally. It's pretty much what your spiritual team is saying. Stop playing it small. Finish them. Finish all of them. Okay? Stop playing with your food, Taurus. Taurus is like, no, I would never hurt a living thing. And y'all saw that. What was her name? Was it Misty Day? Misty Day. She literally went to hell. She literally went to hell, and she got stuck there. So it's like your spirit guides are saying, do not get stuck this week trying to resolve shit for other people. Mind your business. Because I feel like a lot of these people, like I said, have created their own hell for themselves. This has to be hell, to wake up every single day of your life and plot on Taurus, to wake up every single day of your life and hate on Taurus. That is their hell. They're living it. So you have nothing more to do. Let them live in their struggle. Let them live in their hell. It's not personal to you. And so you don't have to take it personally. So don't. Let's get your tea leaf cards and let's shut it down. Tea leaf messages. Legs and hips and body. Okay. Closing messages. We have Peacock. Beware of great pride. Excuse me. We have Angels. Spiritual guidance. Protection from harm. We have Table. Hard work ahead. You are a hard act to follow, Taurus. You will be shown the way. You see this? This is just confirmation. Whoever these people are, it took hard work for you to have this much discernment. It took hard work for you to be this divinely guided. And so whatever position that you're in, they want you to wear this proudly. Because people can't humble someone that's already humble. You're an angel. So you are protected from harm and you are avenged. The Avengers are out here. They swear they out here trying to do God's work by coming for these earth angels. Diamond, you will be receiving a precious gift. A long journey, bottom of the deck. A long journey, either physical or mental, will leave you wiser at the end. I cannot make this shit up. That's what I'm seeing here for you, Taurus. Sending you lots of love, wisdom, and guidance on your journey. Be sure to drop in the comment section any questions that you would want to ask your future self, if you could. And I will be making a poll on the community tab for you to vote from. And I'll see you guys tomorrow. All right. Good night, Taurus.